minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank my colleague for yielding me this time. I rise in favor of S.J. Res. 38 to rescind the Biden administration's careless rule which waives Buy America requirements for federally funded EV charging infrastructure projects. Instead of abandoning this crackpot environmental project that has wasted billions of taxpayer dollars with no tangible benefit, the Biden administration is now doubling down, waiving the Buy America requirements in a desperate attempt to save the floundering EV industry. Under this change, hard-earned taxpayer dollars will not be only wasted on useless charging infrastructure. No, now these funds will be squandered on useless charging infrastructure produced from foreign materials. Meanwhile, China continues to maintain an outsized hold on EV manufacturing and the critical materials required to construct them. In other words, rather than invest in domestic energy resources and infrastructure, the Biden administration will prop up a failed industry whose entire existence is dependent upon government subsidies while increasing our reliance on China and other adversarial nations. These actions will force millions of more Americans into a state of energy poverty and undermine American sovereignty, all to kowtow before the climate gods. Mr. Speaker, we must resist the Biden administration's forceful attempts to transition us to an electric future, whatever that means, while also advocating for solutions that empower America to restore its energy and manufacturing independence. It is for these reasons that I sought to defund one of these useless EV programs through an amendment amid our appropriations process. The fact is that this rule is wrong-headed at the wrong time and should not be implemented. I urge my colleagues to support this resolution, and I yield back.
An official agreement could be coming soon on key relief legislation. Lawmakers in Congress and many advocacy groups are pushing to reinstate several programs and credits this year. This would directly help millions of households across the country. Experts have said this is important as consumer debt reaches the highest level ever. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, in a video later today, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. According to The Hill, Senate and House tax experts met this week as they push to strike a deal that could reinstate business deductions. This is in exchange for an expansion of the child tax credit after failing to emerge from the yearly tax extenders debate at the end of 2023 and 2022. The potential deal is getting new life as Congress attempts to pass a bipartisan spending bill. Experts say the tax deal is closer to happening now in the wake of a $1.66 trillion top-line spending agreement announced over the weekend and a flurry of House and Senate meetings. IRS Commissioner Danny Werfel was on Capitol Hill this week to brief the Senate Finance Committee on the Employee Retention Tax Credit. The ERC has been a locus of bogus business activity, and experts have considered changes as a way to pay for the CTC and business credit trade-off. Werfel told Senate Finance about the effect of pausing claims processing following concerns about fraud, which resulted in a 40% decline in average weekly claims. Tax experts say they think a deal could be just around the corner and that the ERC could factor into it. However, The Hill has noted that political obstacles to a deal remain, including potential resistance from state and local tax advocates, as well as pushback on changing the tax code right before tax filing season opens. The child tax credit was expanded during the shutdown and raised millions of children above the poverty line, motivating many economic progressives, as well as some Republicans, to argue for a more permanent expansion. Under the American Rescue Plan, the credit was boosted from $2,000 to $3,600 for children younger than 6, and $3,000 for children under the age of 18. Childhood poverty rose fast in that year after the expiration of the expanded credit, with 3.7 million more children below the poverty line in January 2022 than in December 2021. The Joint Committee on Taxation found that after accounting for macroeconomic effects, the expanded credit would reduce federal revenues by $1.4 trillion between 2022 and 2032. So friends, should the credit be expanded? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Also, according to Yahoo News, data from the Federal Reserve reveal that the outstanding debt of U.S. consumers surpassed $5 trillion, reaching an all-time high. This increase was largely driven by robust holiday spending, causing consumer debt to rise by $23.8 billion compared to October. This marks the third consecutive month of increases. A report by Wells Fargo economists found that the primary contributor to the surge was revolving consumer credit, mainly composed of credit cards, which accounted for $19.1 billion of the overall increase. Non-revolving debt also played a role, contributing $4.6 billion to the November increase, consistent with the pace of the previous 2 months. Examples of non-revolving credit include auto loans, student loans, and mortgages. The 1.5% month-over-month jump is significant both in terms of percentage change and dollar amount. However, some economists express concern about the growing balances, suggesting potential underlying issues. Ted Rosman, a senior industry analyst at Bankrate, highlighted a surge in credit card and buy now pay later usage during the holidays, leading to the highest delinquency levels since 2012. The cost of carrying a balance month to month is rising, and further increases in revolving credit card balances may push personal interest expenses as a share of income closer to 3%. This is compared to the current 2.8% through November. The last time interest expense as a share of income reached these levels was prior to the 2001 and 2008 recessions. That is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Dear friends, in a video later, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you, and have a wonderful and very blessed day.